Podcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Give me a minute. Oh, okay. All right, we have one more minute and we will start. All right, can everyone hear me? Carmen, can you hear me? Can you just send me a text, please? Okay, good, awesome. All right, so it's 9 p.m. in East Coast. Hi everyone, my name is Chuan Lim, and I'm so humble and blessed to be given this opportunity to share on the bingo contest webinar. Okay, so this is I think the third in the series. So I will be sharing on how do you approach your businesses, right? So last week we have Jack teaching you about the 5C, which is the what we call the SOP, the sale protocol, right? What to do when we have a candidate, how do you do the research and how are you going to contact them. So today I'm going to talk about so now you have nameless. So now you have people you like what you see in Web Center, and then you are ready to go out and you wanted to talk to people. But what are we actually selling here? Are we selling the technology? Are we selling the features? Do we have to memorize all the benefits? Or are we, just setting up the appointment? Now, the most important two words, if you can't remember whatever I shared tonight, I just want you to remember two things. One is the why. The other one is the what. Okay, the why, because we need to get the why from your candidates before we can show them the what. Now, before both of this, you wanted to talk about who. Who are you? All right. What I like about Web Centers is, we already have in place this, awesome system. Now, a good system is when there is no one else with technical knowledge, and you're able to make the sales. Okay. You can go and Google Michael Gerber's books on the e-myth of entrepreneurs. And so we already had a system, and this system is proven success. So what you need to do is just be a really, really good appointment setter. You're like, are you sure? When I first look at the system, I said, are you sure? I'm a designer. I do not want to just set up system and sell software. I wanted to design website for my client. However, if you ask me today, I'm going to tell you this is such an awesome system that we have. Not only that I was able to set up appointment, I can, introduce my professionals to my clients, and I don't work by myself. Okay. Do I still do design? Yes. Can I choose not to do design? Of course. All right. Let me show you. So what are we selling here? We are selling the appointment. It's like the ABC pattern that we have been talking about in our basic five. So if you are a franchise owner, you sure know what is ABC pattern, right? You have an advisor, and then you are the bridge, and you bring your clients to the advisor. All right. But however, if you are, someone who's just an industry pro, a salesperson who work with a company. I know some of you are who are on a webinar today. You're selling the web, you're helping your company selling website. What you need to do is just sell the appointment. Why? The the proven system is already built, and the way they build it, the way they design it is for you to sell appointments so that your candidates or your client or your prospects are able to meet our professionals who are located in Las Vegas. Okay, and you can leverage the team of professionals to do all the heavy lifting. Okay. um Sorry, you guys are not seeing my screen. I'm so sorry. Okay, can you see my screen now? So I might have accidentally pressed it. All right. So think of it as a referral approach. Okay. Just keep it simple, and it's going to be effective. Just keep it simple. Okay. So when you want to refer someone or some kind of service to your friend, what do you have in mind? First of all, you need to have confidence in the person or the program or the product that you are referring to, right? So uh, the this program is already, like, we're there. The whole team of support are already there waiting to support you. What you need to do is just go out there, meet the prospective clients who need our solutions. Okay. Let me see. Jason had an Okay, sorry, Jason. Okay, just saw your text. All right, so think of it as relationship marketing, and this are one of the two terms that you're going to remember tonight too, right? Just now I talked about why and what, and now it's relationship marketing and conversational marketing. So in relationship marketing, you wanted to make friends. You wanted to know who you have. You want to listen to people's need. Okay, no, the great listener knows how to tackle the need. All right. Then when you listen to someone who share about their needs, now typically when clients come to you, they come with two needs, immediate needs. I have a problem with my website. I need help. The other one is I'm shopping for the future. My company is looking to set up a website. I'm shopping for the prices. I'm shopping for the right platform. Or we have a website, but we need to revamp the design. We're looking for a good team that could help us with that, right? So you have to really listen to their needs. Otherwise, you will hit the wrong needs. All right. So after you listen to the need, then you share a story or testimonial. Now, this is what we have been doing every day, right? Everywhere you go, people come to you, they share about, oh, my tap is not working. Immediately you're like, oh, really? Okay. I do have a a plumber friends who can help you. I do know a handyman who can help you. Right? We do all this referral all the time, so it's very natural. So then you want to collect more stories, more testimonial, so you can share with your prospect. Then later on, you can recommend. I'm sorry, the product or service, and better still, you can send link to your prospect if they want to know more. However, just for myself, I have done some, like, people ask me for, do you have some e-commerce site that you can take a look before we want to further consider, and we send link to them for them to take a look. However, I think this is not a really good approach, so I stopped sending links to people. I just wanted to listen to their needs, and then listen, not even sharing story until I'm very confident and I know I can help them. Then I will call them up and set up appointment, and then I will set up a demo. And after the demo, I send the link for them to take a look. Because many times, if they ask for sample and you just send them sample links, they will be gone, right? So building rapport. Now people buy you. Now, not your company, because they do not know about Web Center, right? They know you. They could be your warm market prospect. So when you are out there, you say, okay, I have this Web Center program ready. This is business. Don't pitch your business unless you are in a networking event. Okay, then you have 30 seconds to pitch about your business. Then do it. But if you are building relationship around in your warm market, don't pitch. Just be around, you know get to know people, make friends. Okay. Ask questions so that you can get the conversations going. Every entrepreneurs who are serious at their business, they all have stories to share. This is what I love about this business. I get to know those individuals, entrepreneurs. I learn so much from them, how they get started with their business, what the kind of challenges that they've been through. However, do not spend too much time, over because not many people will have that time to talk to you. But if you are in a situation where you can listen to story, then go ahead, ask question to get the conversation going, and know about the individual, and then wait. Excuse me. And then just wait for the opportunity that present itself, so that you think, okay, that's the right time for you to share your power statement. What are your power statements? Don't just go in there, unprepared. You need to prepare. Okay, remember I talk about who. If you think you are industry professionals and you're ready to go into any networking event and pitch and talk about your web center program, yeah, you need to get prepared and then be there. But if you're just there testing the market, you want to see and how it goes, you have a good team who's going to support you, then no worries. Just go out there, network with people, make friends, and wait for the opportunity to share your power statement. What are your power statement? We're going to talk about that later on. Remember, never get defensive. If people challenge you about your web centers, people challenge you about the monthly hosting, don't get defensive. Just listen. And sometimes I think this is really good. It's like people watching. All right. So I tend to divide my prospect into 4 different colors. The red color will just tell you, I have these ideas, I have this product, I need to sell it online. I just need to find someone who's reliable, who can help me. Okay. Then the other red people, right? What they want is they want solution right away. You have the yellow people who's going to tell you, oh, I have this dream. I wanted to help the homeless. I want to set up this non-profit organization. I want to help, this so and so. But I'm building the website. I want to save money. Da 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 da. They want to tell you stories. And then you have the blue people that say, oh, we love to travel. I want to share my travel journals online, and so on and so on. And then when you talk about, oh, so have you talked about thought about having a website? They straight away look at you like, yeah, but how much is it? Or do I have to pay monthly fee? No way. Don't get defensive. I'm sharing with you with my true story. I do have a very serious Japanese restaurant owner came to us and say, I need a website. I want to know how much is it. So after a few chat and I told her, the price, and then she was like, really? I'm looking for something that I don't have to pay monthly. And I just smile. I say, well, you have a very good business, you want to make sure that, you have the control. Okay, so the power statement is here. You want to make sure that they have the control of their website, of their web presence. If they don't have control, problems is going to appear, all right? Now, so you want to sell the problem that you want to solve, right? So when you're listening and talking to them, you're building rapport, you're building relationship, you want to focus on their pain. This is what we call their challenges, right? Their why. Because if you know their why, like I say, their why is like, I have a problem now, I have an issue now, I have a website, but no one can get in the website and make changes. That is their pain, and then you wanted to provide a solution to that problem. So the solution that you're going to provide comes in 2 parts. Okay, the first part is an appointment. What is the appointment? Is that appointment with Emmy Web Center product specialist, or appointment with you? For me, I recommend appointment with you, because you need to build the rapport, right? So this appointment is where and yourself can discover way to solve their challenges. And it's like, hang on a minute, I'm not industry pro. So what happens if I sit down with my clients and they challenge me with questions? How am I going to handle that? Not to worry. Okay, because you already done the research, right? Jack taught us about that. You find a candidate, you do the current research, and you already have a little information in your back pocket, right? So you know how to talk to them, right? And now when you want to talk to your client, you want to make sure you choose the right way to talk to your client. Okay, now not many people like to go on a phone call, especially now, right? People like to text. So if they like to text, then don't call. Even if they like to text, or you feel that there's a need for you to have a phone call with them, then ask for permission. I was like, hey, are you okay to talk for 5 minutes? Are you okay to talk for 10 minutes? Always ask for permission. Okay. And the best way for you to reach your candidates is you respect their time. okay? And after you text and then call them, or their client to say, oh, I couldn't text. Yeah, I have a client, an attorney in his 70s. He's like, oh, don't text. Can you call me? Sure. I call him, and then we went on a chat. I listened to his story, and so on and so on. What about social media? Yeah, there are people who say, can you just text me on on Facebook Messenger? Sure. Then do Facebook Messenger. Can we talk on Facebook Messenger? Yes. What about WeChat? What about WhatsApps? What about Line? Yeah, so if you're really serious in this business, invest yourself. All these are all those chat group are free, but you just need to invest yourself sometimes to learn how to talk to, how to use that, because it depends on where your candidate is, and then you can reach them. All right. So, but you have to remember when you are talking to your candidate or your prospect here, what is the purpose or the objective of your call? Okay, are you going to call them and identify a need? Is there a need for you to call, or you're just like just hitting the stone and see how it goes? Or or can we really help them with that needs that they mention? Would they be willing to do a 15 minutes consultation? In my call, these are the three questions that always come to my mind. The first one is, do I really need to call them? So when I call, the way I follow up is, hi, Mr. John. Remember we met at the networking event, and you told me you need help with your website. Yeah, that's the reason why I call. When there's a need for me to call, I always tell them the reason I call. So your prospect will respect you. And then we go on and talk about so what is it about your website that you need help, right? Let them talk. You are here taking notes. All right. And sometimes with that itself, you don't even need to do the 15 minutes consultation, because whatever they told you is already in there. However, sometimes you find that they are just there talking, and then you are not familiar with the procedure. Then you want to set an appointment and say, I see, Mr. Jones, that's very interesting. Guess what? Because I just call you just to make sure that you know that I'm following up with you. Would you be able to get on a call with me, just 15 minutes, so that I can ask more details in how we can help you? Then you ask for permission to do a 50 minutes consultation. Now, this kind of appointment can come 2 to 3 times or 2 times. Never mind. As long as you're following up with your clients and they feel comfortable, okay? Once they feel comfortable, whatever solution that you're going to suggest to them, they will listen to you, right? So then that brought us into conversational marketing, right? From relationship building, build the rapport, to conversational marketing. And in conversational marketing, you want to do the first thing, be human, socialize, right? um, Socialize, make friends, be genuine, be yourself, okay? And ask them about how's business doing, how's work, how's life. But if you do not know the prospect really well, then don't get too personal, okay? But if you know about they are busy with their dogs because the first appointment with you they cancel because their dog was not feeling well, then you want to socialize and say, oh, so how's your dog doing? And I hope you have really taken care of that. Then carry on and say, so how's business? So 3 steps, right? You want to get straight into the conversation that you want to talk to them. Now, you want to be the person who is the pilot. You are the person who asks the questions, you lead the questions. However, leave them some space so they can answer and you can listen, you can take notes. Sometimes we are too fast and we talk too much, and then we did not allow our candidates to provide us the kind of information that we need, right? And so, right, they say, so if you're the person who question about their business and their website, guess what? You're going to focus and direct your conversation into talking about their business in their website, right? So that itself will lead us to another power statement here. So is your website helping with that? Before, we used to teach you how to say, right, how's your website doing, right? So this one is your website helping with that? I like this. Can you translate that into different languages? Yeah. In Spanish, how or sometimes I would do a very simple one. ¿Cómo está website? Helping? Broken Spanish, but it's okay. I get a conversation going. Even in Chinese, I can also do the same thing. I make sure I have keyword. I talk about website. I talk about help. is the website helping them? That makes them into the next conversation where they want to talk, share with me. They're going to pull to me maybe their pain. Oh, no, I have this website done by my son, and now they're in the university. They're too busy. He cannot help me. But my business is growing. I need help, Or they can tell you, like, my designer did me a free website, or my client did me a free website. Now they're gone and I'm stuck. I do not know what to do next. Or or so and so. Never mind. Listen, listen, listen. Then comes your turns. So, you know, why is the site not working for you? You know, oh, can't, so is your son, if your son is not around, do you have anyone else who can help you? Do you have friends who are web designer? You wanted to talk about their surrounding, their who, right? What do they have? What kind of problems do they have? And how they themselves have find ways to solve their problem before you give them the solution. All right. So if they say, they hesitated of getting a website, then you wanted to ask them, so really, so what prevented you from doing that? And they might say, getting a website done is tedious. I need people to write content. I need photographers to take pictures. I need someone else to help me plan the website, and then so on. Or maybe they just say that, I really like my website. I have no needs. Okay, so you don't have to talk to me about my website. I know a lot. Yeah, we have people who are really in this kind of a scenario. It's like they try to stop you from sharing more, right? And there are people who complains to you, that they don't like about their website, but you want to know what do they not like about maybe the design, maybe the functions, whatever. No matter what, okay. We already done the research. Whatever they tell you, it comes into this four answer. They when they don't have a website, or they have a website that's doing terrible, or they're still working on it, or their website is doing great. Okay, so in your mind, when you talk to them, you wanted to categorize them into these four different categories. Okay, someone who doesn't have a website, good, you can help them. Someone else's website is doing terrible, you can help them too. All right. And someone who's working on a website, that's good. At least they already got one foot in there, right? And you wanted to follow up with them and see how is it going. If their website is doing great, then for me, I love to learn from them. See, or if you have someone who is very satisfied with their website, with their product, I wanted to know why and how, what makes that happen, and so I can use that testimony when I talk to my other client, right? So when they say that my website is doing great, learn from them. Ask them, oh, cool. So what do you like about it? Let them talk, and then you write and you learn. Okay. Is there anything you wish your website could do that is not doing right now? Now I left this question to the very last because I wanted to be more curious about why they say their best website is doing great. So I would say, oh, cool. So this is how you like about your website. Cool. So how are you promoting it? And and are you using any social media? Cool. Do you have anyone else to help you? Or what are the results? So when you talk to them, ask about the result, that they get when they think their website is doing great, right? Business owner, they talk about their result. Oh, because my website is so good, my sales increase. And then you want to see how do they promote the sales? How do they get the people, the traffic into their website? All right. So if they say, oh yeah, we get a lot of responses also from social media, then check what kind of social media platform they are using, how do they reach out to their clients, and how do they find their demographics, and what about advertising on Google? You'd be surprised. Serious business owner will spend money with Google ads too. Okay. And then later on, after listening to they brag about their website or good things about it, then I'll ask, cool, sounds like you have, you're very satisfied with what you have. Well, is there anything you wish your website could do that it's not doing right now? So then that leads you to, their pain, right? Then they can share with you. This become your power statement, right? What happens if they say my website is doing terrible? you also wanted to ask questions. Don't be too happy and say, oh, you seriously wanted to help them. It may turns out to be like, the clients who thinks that website is terrible is because they are very disorganized. They don't give any content and images to their web designer. So the web designer or the webmaster couldn't do anything to help them. Or maybe they take too long to make a decision. All right. So the website is there, but no one make decision and we're sitting there. That's why it's not working, right? So you want to know what's wrong with it and what is it that not doing for that person. Okay. So yeah. Then the next one is they say, I don't have a website. For those people who say I don't have a website, then you want to be curious and say, oh, cool. So have you had one in the past? Oh, okay. So you had one in the past. So have you ever thought about having another one? They might complain and say, nowadays I'm too busy with my business, and then the technology goes too fast. I do not know how to handle that, and so on and so on. Find out the reason why. Okay, they are not moving forward. Why they do not have a website, all right? And then later on, step on the pain button again. So how do you promote your business? To serious business owner, they wanted to have more business. They wanted to have increase in sales revenue. That is for sure. Okay, so you want to help them think of the ROI, marketing, okay, return of investment. So if they don't have a website, how do they promote their business? If they don't have a website, where do they get their sales? Okay, and yeah. Then last but not least, if they say, I'm working on it. I know, having a website is important. I'm working on it. They might just say this just to let you go or start asking me questions. I'm working on that. Never mind. I will still go and ask. I say, cool, who's doing your website? So if they say, oh, their children, never undermine their children or their relative, okay? I always say, that's cool. Wow, is he learning a web coding, or oh, he's a web designer and so on? Be compliment again, be curious about what they have on their hand, because you might be able to find someone else who's interested in your web center program, right? So but I always compliment my client. That's good. Sounds like you are working on a good plan. So how long have you been working it? Okay. I have someone who told me, oh, I was working on it for 2 years already, been so busy on and off. And then it's like, really? Oh, and then, so did you consider any other options? See, it's conversational marketing. When you have all these points in you, you can always, bring it out during your conversation. And then they feel that you really cares about what they're doing. And then ask them, so how are you currently marketing your business? Right? See, when you use the marketing terms in your conversation, you tend to attract business owner who are serious in marketing their businesses, right? So like I say, the 4 different colors. The red color, they know what they need. They want their solutions. The green color, they just need some more information from you. If they need a lot of information from you, just send them the features and benefit guides. You can get it from mawc41.com, right? So if you have a yellow people who's like, they kind of like they want something, but they have not yet to make a decision, you're going to help them make decision. You're going to ask questions and then help them close for themselves. Okay, so during this conversational marketing process, you will learn a lot about your prospect, and again, you are able to get some data so you can help them. All right, you may think that they are a website candidates, but sometimes they turn out to be a social media candidate. Why? They already had a website, or for their business they may not need to revamp their website right away. So you never know. Whatever comes first, you are there to be their consultant. You are there to help them. When you are able to help them, they love you to death. Okay, and they will refer people to you. Okay, so then question. So when do I make appointment, right? So when you feel as a human being, we know, right, in our conversation, we know whether it is a good fit, is a good time. So after you have asked some questions, it's like, and then you can sense buying signs when they're interested, when they're asking questions, whether the objections questions or the interesting questions. It's time to offer a solutions to their problems. Okay, and this is what I'm going to do. I say, hey, hey Joe, do you know I actually work with a great company that had an entire divisions now that specialize in helping small businesses like you. Okay, now you don't have to memorize this whole thing. Just remember the point. You have a great company. You're not alone. You have a great divisions. Okay, that's going to help you. All right, and help who? Help the small business owner, right? What do they help? They will leverage the internet. They will help the business owner have a very good and consistent web presence, right? So what are you going to do? You're going to set up a quick 50 minutes consultation with that person, yeah, to see if we may be able to help you. Now you're not sure, right? This is like what JR say, no decision closed. We want to evaluate. We want them to evaluate, but first we need to get information from them, right? Then the power statement is here. When is a good time for you? You have to ask this question. If you do not ask these questions, then you waste time talking to them, right? What is a good time for you next week? Tuesday or Thursday, before you want to ask this, check your calendar. You already know some of the time that you are available. I'm sorry, I have my neighbor baby crying, but never mind. So, when you have all this thing done, you remind them, you see, I do have a great team, 150 of them working with me. We have products and sales specialists, we have design and digital teams, and we have customer care that speak 4 different languages. Whenever I say this, I am giving them confidence. I'm showing them that I don't work by myself. You can rest assured that we have teams who can help you. That makes me sound better, right? And they wanted to work with you, right? So this is actually what we mean by referral marketing, right? So when you go out there, whether you are a new web center owner or you are a seasoned web center owner who already sell a lot of website, use the referral approach. I always do it until today. I always leverage our team of professionals. I always make them sound like and make them know that I don't work by myself. I do have a whole team that is working with me, so that if there's anything, if I disappear from the earth, your business will not be affected, right? And they always laugh at that. And then I say, yeah, you pay a monthly fee to them, so am I. I also pay a monthly fee to them so that they can serve you, my client, right? So bring out your posture, know what you have, and enjoy the process of talking to people. Okay, find out their why, and then you offer your what. All right, and all the best. And so, right, so this is where we're going to stop my sharing of today. It is a half an hour session. I'm not sure if we're going to open up with Q&A, but if you do have some questions, feel free to write in the questions, the chat box. Yeah. Let me see. Yep. Thank you. So sorry about my screen not sharing. And okay, someone, Maxie, that's true. I have a contact 4 years ago. She said she's doing a website herself, and it just met her last night. And she's asking you to redo their website and Facebook ad. Follow up is important. So true, Maxim. Yeah. So when we follow up with our client, when they have confidence with you, maybe it's not the right timing for them to get their website. However, they will remember you when they have an issue or when they have a need. They will remember you. All right. So it's important to help your clients know that you are there. You are the person to go to when they need your help. Right. I shared about dividing our clients into also 2 types. One, they have immediate issue that we need to fix. The other one, they are shopping for future needs. Okay. So yeah. Is there any other questions that you guys have? Let me see. Okay, no more questions. Good. So thank you so much for joining us tonight, and continue to learn from our weekly webinar. However, knowledge will only help you to give you confidence. It's only when you step out in the field, work on it. Be there to talk to people. Try it. You are not alone, right? Look, we have our team of support, and you also have us, the web center owners, the web center trainers. We are here to support you. So make some sales and be productive and have a nice week. All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.